Hello, hello, hello. Do you guys hear me? I do hope so. Oh, hey, Conquer, you're already here. Nice to see you around. How's life? The RAM prices have been shooting up. Did they? It's all of the AI data centers hoarding them up, I guess. My day, I'm late. I'm late for everything today because my daughter is sick again, and not that kind of sick where she's just have the sniffles, but she has proper 40 degrees fever, and we have to medicate her and watch her like basically 24/7 just to see if she's okay. So, fun weekend. We were supposed to go swimming today, and all of that fell through because, you cannot take a child in such a state outside, let alone swimming. How's the United States? What's up with you? How was your week? Christmas is coming around the corner, so that's what I'm looking forward to. I'll have vacations from 23rd till till the 5th, so almost 14 days. Looking forward to that. Have you seen Pantheon? Pantheon, is that a film or a series? Also, hey Acronymus, how have you been? I haven't seen Pantheon, I guess, because it doesn't do it. Rings a bell. It's an animated series, a very good one. Pantheon. No, it doesn't ring a bell. I mean, I can get U5. Steam doesn't allow overseas buying. Steam doesn't allow overseas buying, really? Also, it's really nice that you're thinking about it. But if you want to get it to me, what we can do is you can send me a small donation on PayPal, and I'll use it to buy it. But wait till the sale comes out, so that we can get it discounted if they do a discount. Again, much appreciated if you do so. I'd be happy to make that deal with you. Wolfa, how's the land down under? How's Australia? And how are you? How's the IT world over there? It's still weird. But yeah, you're right, because it's a no. Actually, no. There's like a global version where it always tells me global the world something. But I remember that sometimes there was like a what's it called? Like a European price. Things are good, Wolf. I'm happy to hear that. I hope Australia, because you're gonna have the heat now cranking up, right? It's full on blown summer, so make sure you stay hydrated and you drink a lot. I was just saying that, apart from bushfires. Yeah, I assumed so because summer. Now, you have any vacation plans? Going anywhere? Anyway, guys, just as we chat here for a bit, I'll just say what the plan is. If you haven't heard it, we're gonna play Unreal World today. I actually crossed this game off my to-do list. It's been on it for, I don't know, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years maybe, and I finally bought it because it was heavily discounted on Good Old Games today, and I randomly just remembered about it. It was for like €6, so I said, "Hey, I can make that purchase," and I bought it. And it's a game that I would really very much like to let's play down the road, because as far as I know, it's one of the hardest roguelikes. I'm not sure. Are you familiar with it? I don't think you probably are. It's fairly unknown because it's like a Finnish or Scandinavian influenced roguelike where you try to survive in a wilderness in low medieval times, something like that. We'll see. It's kind of fun because it's very, very, I would say, harsh, realistic maybe is the right word. And I heard amazing things about how people starved to death or froze to death during winter in it if they didn't build a proper house. So it's fun. Hey MRK, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Epstein is weird as the Czech currency is pretty devaluated or the US dollar is overvalued. Uh, is it? I thought the dollar was actually crashing pretty much at this point. Give me a sec, I can check. Because US dollar has been really, really just falling off a cliff. Yeah, it's not really doing well at all. Just a few months ago, yeah, at the start of the year, it was almost 25 crowns per dollar, and now it's less than 21. So this is the 5-year. Well, I mean, okay, there's a lot of fluctuations, but I'm still sad that I haven't bought the dollar back in, what is it, 2009, when it was like 14 crowns. But yeah, it's been doing these weird fluctuations, but since Trump took office, it has just been falling off of the world. So yeah, it's not great. So I'm not sure if I would call it evaluated, devaluated, but I think that that dollar is just losing a lot of confidence recently. Make the economy great again. Yeah, I don't know where the economy is going to crash again. Yeah, I think that at this point it's headed straight up for a downturn, but we'll see. I'm very happy with Trump not Trump being so proud of his economy that he what did he what was his decision to not release? It was inflation data, new jobs created data, and what was the last one? It's free statistics. Was it consumer prices increase or something? It's always fun to see his confidence in his own work. No holiday plans. Family from Sydney will be visiting, but that's probably it. Oh, okay. But I mean, lazy summer for you, Wolfo, I guess then. It's kind of nice. I haven't been anywhere during the summer either. We just went to not Frankfurt, Hamburg, for an extended few days a couple of months ago. And we enjoyed that very much, but other than that, we didn't do much either. I think so. Yeah, I think it's the last one is consumer prices. He also fired the lead statistician, didn't he? The absolute madman. Just so I my Instagram is full of Trump memes. I just cannot escape it, and I don't even want to because it's the best thing now. Hey FA, good evening. I'll be watching for a short time. I read a Let's Play many years ago about the game Happy Game. Yeah, that's how I found it. One of my all-time favorite YouTuber Let's Players, YouTube Let's Players. And sorry guys, I'm a little bit under strain, so my English is not the best today. But yeah, a person I was watching who was Let's Playing it, I really liked, who stopped doing it like 5 years ago, played Unreal World, and that's how I learned about the game. There are countless stories, legends, and myths about the first hunter. During the first winter, the animal became many. Men, wives, children, they arose, and the wise ones walked the earth. They made clothes, they made tools and shelters, they made skis, and they made drums and the cantella, whatever that is. When the first winter was over, Inamhos could not understand the wind singing, nor the bear and the forest humming. The wise ones among the people said that the world was no longer real. The world was unreal. By the way, just as a side note, if he's gonna watch it, Lord Luba promised me today that he's gonna be here to mock my play because he knows how to play the game. And I told him, no, you won't. You're gonna be toasty and cozy and in bed by 10. And he was like, no, I'll be there. And he's not here. I saw right through his ruse. Job support, consumer price index, and GDP. GDP estimates. So it was consumer price index, not inflation, and GDP estimates. GDP is not really indicative on how economy is doing. It's more GDP per capita. I would actually say, Conquer, it's not even GDP per capita. It's what's it called? The purchasing power parity per capita. That one is even more telltale. But I mean, GDP per capita is good for broad combinations. Well then, MRK, you are gonna be our wisdom tonight. Best thing about from memes, if you try to make a picture with an AI, you can combine it with violence. A friend tried to do Trump Terminator one, but the AI didn't allow it. AI is stupid. it's really dumb. You should tell him. You should. It's the old joke, like, tell me how not to create a bomb so I can avoid it instead of making a bomb. So anything here in the setup, full screen. I don't think we need that. Audio, yes, volume 50. Do you guys hear music? I don't hear anything, so I'm not sure how the volume mixing is. Or did I? I forgot to turn on my headphones. God damn it. I literally forgot to turn on my headphones. I am so dumb. Yeah, I told you guys I'm not in the best. So is the volume okay then now when there's a music playing? Yeah, somehow, because I sat down and I was, we were cleaning the apartment, kids already asleep, and I was in a hurry and I was all flustered and everything. So yeah, or maybe a little lower. All right. So let's see. Let's go 40. That should be better, right? Anyways, for the board is based off EU2 and it's pretty cheap on Steam about the price of Dark Zone. Actually, Conquer, I let's play it for the glory, I think. I owned the game since, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I played it extensively as well. I know the game, it's pretty cool. I like that it was focused on the storytelling more than, it was like a storytelling EU2. Let's change this to metric because I don't speak Imperial, unfortunately. Night brightness is 0 default. Map lighting effects. Map grid, no. Old hardware mode, no. Mobile controller, no. Alright, it did save it, right? Yes, okay. Ancestors, what's this one? There are no deceased characters. Ah, okay, that's a graveyard. So let's create a character. Quick and easy, custom easy, custom too easy. If I'm not mistaken, these ones are difficult setting. Quick and easy, custom. I actually have a new player guide open here, just so that I can reference, because there's a lot of shortcuts and things. So I'm looking at custom is the standard method. Okay, we want to do the custom then. That one is the regular one. So custom. Ooh, choose a culture. So guys, this is gonna be heavily on you to advise me, and please feel free to scream because I will definitely not be able to make a poll for everything. I'll do for some major choices, but for now, let's just read through this, and I'd like to hear your opinions. Kaumolaiset, common people, those who live in the Kaumo, vast forests. They live in the vast forests. Drikoaiset live in the coastal area, have small loose villages usually located near something. Kiesenevainen. This is really Finnish in its all beauty and glory. Remilaiset. Those who live in the Remi, live in the southeast part of the unreal world. I heard good things about the Remilainen. Sartulainen. At their home in the western coastal area. Inhabit the archipelago. Koivulainen. Those who live in the Koivula. Farmers. I might not be bad, but I would probably be a farmer first. Old tribe. Echoes. My daughter loves owls, so owl tribe or old tribe might be good. Scream louder. What's up, Acronyms? Did I already screw up? Kausar Kunit tribe. You said we can scream. Ah, okay, you can scream. So I did. Yeah, scream. I would say pick random and not. Alright, let's go random. I don't mind that. I'm gonna be a male. Character name. Oh, does anyone have a good character name? Something that sounds Finnish. Like Tim. Tim the Finn guy. My wife is writing me. Yuka. Yuka sounds Finnish. That is true. That's not a bad. I like Yuka. Any other suggestions? Matti, Simmo. Vader. Jari. I have to say I like Yuka. Yuka sounds really like, you know, we could do Yuka. Let's do Yuka. Auntie. Nah, let's go Yuka. That sounds really. And let's take some nice picture. A bearded guy. A guy with an axe. A dirty guy with an axe. A scrawny guy with a bow. This guy looks like one of my friends. Last one. Oh, hey, Lord Bubba, you actually made it. I was just making fun of you a couple of minutes ago. Let there be known in the four corners of the world, I fucking made it to your stream. Perkele Santana. Last one on the right. Guy in the green looks Russian. Do you really want this guy? That guy looks too heroic for me. This guy looks like he can kill a bear with his bare hands. If I was the guy, I would probably look like this guy. That's way more me. or this guy, you know, just hungry all the time, underfed. Don't say Finns look like Russian, they would probably send a sniper after you. Yeah, then Finns like playing in the. Oh god. I just realized that we will have to fight Finland in the Black Ice campaign soon. That's gonna be a nightmare. I'm already failing in the Spanish Civil War. I'm gonna fail against the Finns too. The guy with charcoal on his face looks so freaking Finnish. That is true. You know what, I'm gonna go with this dirty guy because that's so me. Alright, so we're gonna start in the summer. And we can re-roll this guy. Your cultural background startup sections are now completed and your character profile looks like this. Are you happy with these attributes? No, we're gonna re-roll. Intelligence, will, strength, endurance, dexterity, agility, speed, eyesight, hearing, smell, taste, touch. So I want to be a hunter, so I assume dexterity, agility, and eyesight are probably be the most important. Hearing probably. So good eyesight and hearing. Dexterity and agility, Luba, and FA. Does this look good to you? For me, that actually looks pretty good. Like, you know, very good spotting. Not the best agility and dexterity, but pretty good. And endurance looks pretty neat. I'm gonna try to translate the name though. Turn the eyesight down. If I had to accurately do it for myself, I would have 0 eyesight. Like, I would be blind pretty much. So, you know, that's not a goal. And if I roll and see if the stats represent that. Yeah, Luba, I know, but I mean, what should I go here for? If I assume I would be a fisherman / hunter. That's the easiest, the most default setup. So for that, endurance, dexterity. Actually, not endurance, but probably dexterity, agility, eyesight, hearing, right? Speed. I mean, we're not gonna try to chase down anything. More like, I would like to go with a bow and spear, or maybe bow and an axe. Smell, taste. Let me roll again. Alright, this one is even better. Dexterity, agility. This guy looks decent. movement speed might be good. You'll be running to and from things a lot. But that's true. This guy's good in everything except he's really dumb. Except the intelligence, yeah. This one is even worse. Let's look for something. Agility. Dexterity is pretty poor. I'd like to get... Oh, come on. But I assume... Those are Finnish swear words. Good speed might be good. We'll be running to decent. IV2. It's changing also the height and weight. Jesus Christ, we have 193 centimeters and 104 kilograms. That's a monster. Eyesight and hearing third. Though this guy is really good. He's really short. Hearing, eyesight. Oh, this is really a challenge. Dexterity, strength, endurance. Dexterity. I'm looking for something that would be. Dexterity, agility, no. I'm okay with watching other stats, but speed, eyesight, agility, dexterity. Does it give me a 2-tip? Doesn't dexterity, agility? Come on. Turns out the first guy was the best choice we had so far. The game was being lenient. Intelligence is will. Something that I would like. Speed, agility. Oh, this is a strength, endurance, agility, and hearing is maxed. Eyesight is pretty poor. I wish that was me, but I don't hear good either. That one was great, and you had to re-roll. Which one? The original one? Smell, taste, and touch maxed out. That's an interesting. That's basically a cook. This one looks good, but intelligence and will is not great. But I feel like, oh my god, 201 centimeters and 103 kilograms. The one after original. Okay. This guy is a giant. I wonder if this means. But he's like a teddy bear. You know, intelligence and will really. But let's go with this guy. This is so not me that I actually like it. Hodor, pretty much. Alright, let's go with this. We could spend too much time. Alright, so what is this one? You start with these spells and magic, which are means to interact and communicate with the spirits and the other world. You'll learn more during your life. Exit the screen when you are ready to continue character creation, or take a moment to learn more by bringing a selection of the desired spell to view its description. Bear skull, right. After the bear is brought down, its skull eventually needs to be placed to hang in a big lone pine tree. Is it suggesting that we kill a bear? That completes the hunting and burial ceremony and assures proper sequencing. I guess that killing a bear is like an endgame thing, unless you get a machine gun or something. Bear trapping and snare preparation. Loop snare preparation. Be it birds or hares you are after, the loop snares you are about to use are made favorable by leaving them in an ant nest for 3 nights, and are then picked up and set for a catch. So wait, do I get all of these, or do I need to choose? You start with these spells and magic. And one more. All right, so we know all of these, I guess. So wait, does this mean that we are the bear tribe? I guess something like that. All right. Well then, let's exit, and now let's see the skills. Oh, this is not looking good. Your character possesses the following selection of culture and family skills, which can be now developed further. You have a number of options to assign to the skills you prefer. Select the skill from the list and press plus or minus to improve the graded options remaining 5. The darker section of skill meter bar visible shows your initial skill mastery. Natural aptitude for learning and developing the skill is rated by stars. Alright, so we're not that bad, with the exception of physician and trapping and fishing. That's one that I wanted to do a lot. This is determined by our physical and mental attributes and effects of level of skill improvement. So what are we good at? Cooking, timbercraft, tracking. We have we have really good tracking, and we have really good aptitude for that. Skiing, stealth, climbing. Okay, we swim really well, and we know how to ski, and we are really good in combat. Like, everything here is pretty good. Dodge is 75. Shield 28, but we have high aptitude for that. Sword, club, axe, spear. Yes, spear is what I wanted to. So okay, dodge and spear. Bow 52. Crossbow, armed. Alright, let's see the chat. Well, there's a slight spiritual magical stuff in the game. We can just go with general. Scanner reminding me of the hatching book I had to read back in school. Good combat, and yeah, Luba, this looks like this guy could take down a wolf easily or something. Good fishing skills are useful. Yeah, I was hoping that we would fish, but that seems to be like one of our weakest skills. But then crossbows are probably very rare. I would say so. At this point in, as far as the game was set up, from what I understood, crossbow is a late game thing. Probably improve fishing or trapping, depends what you want to focus on. Agriculture is fucked. Alright. Well, I can just put one there, so let's go with fishing. We have very good tracking, so let's go with tracking. So we're gonna be able to fish a little bit. We can track very well, which means we need bow. So we can track something and shoot it with a bow. Now, obviously, okay, we're not gonna use traps. We're gonna be tracking and killing. How good would spear go? Expert. Because I feel like we should... Can I improve dodge? No, I cannot improve dodge. It's red. So we have two more things. Harbor. Physician. A skill to treat wounds, injuries, and medical ailments. What does a bow? Bow is a missile combat weapon used in medical and used to propel an arrow. Where is arrow making? Is timbercraft arrow making? General ability to cut down trees and produce rough lumber? No. Carpentry? To make various handcrafts, utensils, and tools. Is arrows made... Wait, there's a bow here? And I don't see bow here. Oh, there's bow here. Make bows, but not... Okay, but it would make sense to become an adequate bowyer. And I would say, like, timbercraft we can, I guess, improve. We have very good skill in that. And carpentry is a little bit... So, basically what we are setting, stealth for hunting. Where's stealth? Oh yeah, stealth for... That is true. Maybe instead of carpentry, we should take stealth. So what are we basically trying to build here? Like, I am trying to figure out who we are. So we are a huge guy with a bow and spear, most likely, who can make bows, who can track very well, and we have really high aptitude for. Okay, cooking, that's good. I guess, you know, we need to make food. Timbercraft. So, making logs, stuff like that, building houses, I guess. Swimming. So we can swim very well. You can fight very well. We don't have much. How is our aptitude for carpenter? Because I would kind of like to have a guy who lives alone. Because then I know that there's a trade in the game. I remember that you can, for example, skin and you know, try to make hides and sell them. You can farm, you can fish, stuff like that. But I would kind of like to make things out of wood and hunt and build a small cabin somewhere if we go. So for that, I think it's pretty good. Any suggestions? So essentially a hermit simulator. Well, for me, yeah, but you can pretty much live with people. So random world generation. Okay. So this looks interesting. A lot of water. And here's the civilizations. And did anyone catch who we are? Because I feel like it might be good to be near our own people. This is cultural regions. What is the cultural indicate? Ah, okay. We are Koi. Okay. Koivula. So the yellow guys. I wonder if there's any need to re-randomize the world. What can we get? Let's see if there's something different. This looks. What is changing? Probably the water and. I don't see that much of a difference every time because there's always this middle part with the lakes. This is probably desert, I guess, or something. A lot of sea, some islands over here. Man, it would be kind of cool to maybe build a boat and live on an island if we could learn how to fish properly. That sounds like a. We're not gonna do that today. I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna do that today. We are just gonna, you know, die of hunger and scurvy probably, but. Okay, and what about the culture that changed significantly? Which one were the koi, the yellow? So this should be our starting location. We are where? Re-randomize. Ah, okay, so we're this brown. So I would assume we want to start near our own people. Or here. Any preference? Guys, where would we want to start? I was thinking, like, honestly, near the big lakes or near the coast. I guess the darker parts are heavy forests. Stay away from the purple, they're the bad guys. Okay, the purple are over here isolated, so okay, we don't want to be there. Hey, Keegan Benson. Oh, actually, guys, I just realized I probably have a wrong description of the stream. My apology for that. Did I write in the description on the stream? No, just Chill Saturday streaming. Ah, Rids of Harmony. So we're playing Unreal World. Let me change that. Tonight we are trying roguelike general Unreal World, where you are free to choose whether you starve to death, freeze to death, or get eaten by a bear. That sounds like a good description of our fate. My money is on being eaten by a bear. I hope yours too. So what else? What else did we want to? Honestly, this area would seem like a good one, but It's far from our own people. So how about somewhere here, if we could? Yeah, this. What do you say, guys? Does this sound good? Because to me, this sounds good. This should be heavy forest, right? There's a lot of water, and there's our people nearby. So I assume this might be a pretty good place. Naval, the yellow. I assume this is like villages or something. So, any suggestions? I think this might be. Oh, I'm cow. Uh, cow is green. Cowmo. So these guys. Press H. Oh wait. Oh. Okay, I'm dumb. Thank you, Baba. That actually makes sense. Okay, I had no idea. All right, so yeah. Again, I'm not completely there, but that's not unusual for me. This looks like a good place. You really need your glasses. I have them on. I just didn't, I read culture regions, culture color, and then randomization, and I didn't realize that was start with in your home culture. It's not like, I cannot read it. It's just that I didn't focus on that. Any other place where we could, like this all looks like a lot. Let me actually change it a little bit. I'm thinking if we could have our culture, yeah, near these lakes. That's much better. Because I was thinking it would be really cool if we could start somewhere. Come on, put me on the lakes. Closer. Because I assume, yeah, this is 40 kilometers, so this is still gonna be a significant distance. Come on, I want to start here. You can put me here, but you cannot put me here. Come on. Ah, this is perfect. Just go. All right. All right. So this is looking pretty good. The unreal world. Start playing in the middle of a wide, unfamiliar wilderness. The village. Start playing outside a strange but cozy-looking village. Runaway slave. Having been a slave to Jerpezit for years, you finally take a step to escape from your captors. An unfortunate hunting trip. My father lies dead on the ground, and the beast who killed him is still present. Oh, that sounds awful. I don't want to do that at all. You find yourself alone on a foreign ground with 2 unfinished cottages. That's actually not bad. Heard helpless and afraid. Wounded and left for dead, you struggle to survive in the wilderness. Traps and trapping, you start playing full equipped with tools for passive hunting. I want to be a fisherman. Carrying extensive fishing equipment, you start to follow your path as a fisherman. Is there anything for us to hunt? Abandoned trap fence. Abandoned camp. You find an old camp with shelter, firewood, and useful items. Agriculture. You possess some valuable seeds and are ready to try out the agricultural skills. There be robbers. You encounter a band of ruffians. Not all who wander are lost. Oh, we can have a 4-legged companion. We can have a doggy. But I cannot really vouch for keeping myself alive. So having a starving dog with me. The hunting trip really seems like the only hunting one, but the beast who killed him is still present. Sounds horrifying. I got very far, but failed early many times. Hey Joe, Arnold. Our Steam database doesn't tell me the price of premium edition. Check currency. We can discuss this on Discord later, Conquer. But again, I would suggest waiting for the winter Christmas sale, because it's gonna get discounted. I hope at least a bit. But otherwise, the price is usually the same as in United States in dollars. Anyway, there be robbers. Any suggestion? I want to be a fisherman is a good one for beginners. Top one as a default. Mm, probably not. Slave. Probably not slave. Yeah. I'm thinking there was one which was called. Oh, which one is the camp? Yeah, abandoned camp. What about this one, guys? You find an old camp with a shelter, firewood, and useful items. I think this one is a good one. Abandoned camp. An old camp with a shelter, firewood, and useful items. Yeah, I don't want to do the unfortunate hunting trip. Yeah, abandoned camp looks like a good one because we would have a shelter, we would have firewood and some useful items. So let's get this one. Abandoned camp. As you were wandering through the wilderness, you found a camp. As you explored, you saw that there was a perfectly usable shelter for rainy nights, some ready chopped firewood, and a few interesting items. This would be a good place for you to spend some time and make journeys and hunting trips. Oh yeah! What brought you here and what kind of your past is like is a matter of your imagination. You are at a camp where to ponder about the path to take. You can take items lying around as a hint, or you can make a fire and throw them into it one by one. As always, everything is up to you. That is like the bonus chest in Minecraft. You never enable the bonus chest. Okay, well, I'm gonna enable the bonus chest. I am a complete beginner, so what is this? The Unreal World. Free gameplay and everything is up to you. You have no tasks or duties except the ones you decide to do or try to do by yourself. This is the ultimate way of gaming experience. Living in the wild. Tasks to teach you the basics of wilderness survival and to test your survival skill as you roam across the land and explore the wide world. This game course starts with easy and fundamental wilderness survival tasks and slowly gets you accustomed to living. Oh, that sounds like what we want to do. Advanced adventures, varying tasks from more advanced wilderness survival and hunting techniques to encounters with the Unreal World as a whole. Let's go with living in the wild. That is a tutorial. Go with the top one, it's default, and get some missions to guide you a bit. Yeah, the second one. Well, unfortunately to play Bedrock as I ordered the 360 edition. You're talking about Minecraft? Because I haven't played Minecraft in like 10 years. I should really check it out. I know that it's been evolving still. So let's go living in the wild. Character creation completed. Yuka Kaumodainen is about to enter Unreal World. The world will surely teach one, if nothing else, than to walk slowly. Press a key. Any key. Unreal World Encyclopedia. Among the peoples there are several different runes and myths about the origin of the world and how it became unreal. However, a common core is clearly visible, which is not a surprise, as all the people are of the same origin. The basic myth goes as follows. In the beginning, the world was bare and silent. The wind, the forest, and all the animals were formed out of the song of our Sky Father and Earth Mother. As all the creatures sang together, the Inemo woke up and joined the singing, but the harmony was broken when the Inemo had to build a lodge for a shelter in the first winter. And when the first winter was over, the wise ones among the people realized that the world was no more real. The Inemo, the Sky Father and Earth Mother wondered why the Inemo did not wake up. Maybe our dear child is waiting for a light, Earth Mother said, so they called all the creatures to gather for the circle of life. All the creatures sat in a great circle as they did sing together. As their tune went on, the stars, the moon, and finally the sun came into existence. The Inemo woke up and joined the circle. The Inemo understood everything that was sung. The Inemo could easily communicate with the animals, with the stones and the trees. There was no pain as the sun and the moon walked along their paths. Air became cold and a harsh wind rose. Soon the earth froze and it was snowing. The Inemo felt cold and had to build a lodge. It was the first winter. There are countless stories, legends, and myths about the first winter. During the first winter, the Inemo became many men, wives, children. The heroes and the wise ones walked the earth. The heroes made the fire, they made the bow and the arrow, and they hunted. They made clothes, they made tools and shelters. They made skis, and they made drums, and the cantella, kind of a harp. When the first winter was over, Inamos could not understand the wind singing nor the bear in the forest humming. The wise ones among the people said that the world was no more real. The world was unreal. Still, Inamos can return to the real world in the dreams and with the spells. The shamans became negotiators between the people and the spirit world. Alright, so home should get us to the starting page, the legend. Right, I don't think we need that. We'll read on it when we can. As you were wandering through the story below is a description of your startup scenario and a rough background of your character. You may find it interesting to follow, or you can just ignore it. It only tells you what brought your character here. The rest is up to you. There are so many paths to follow, so many scenes to see, so many wind breezes to feel, and ever so many secrets to find from the world around or within you. As you were wandering through the wilderness, you found a camp. As you explored, you saw... okay, so we already saw this one. And this is us. Water. Current task. Water is essential. Explore your surrounding until you find a source of fresh water, like a lake or even a pond. Then take a big gulp of fresh water and start out again with new strength. In the winter, it won't be so easy. You'll need to use your fishing skill to make a hole in the ice. If you're wondering what's in a certain location, you can take a look and examine it if it's within your field of vision. Related key. Okay, Q is quaff. To drink. L or F3 to look what is at the chosen location. Alright, exit water. So this is us. Now, I think that a question mark, yes, tells me how to move. So move forward, turn 90 degrees left, turn 45 left, move backwards. Alright. Use numpad or cursor keys. Okay, the movement I'll need to figure out. Movement key to strafe. Alright, R is run, H is hide. You get up or lay down. Wait and rest. Alright, so if I get this correctly, this is turning, yes. Alright, so this is how we turn, and then this is moving us in the direction that we are actually looking. Alright, so assume this is the camp. And now the question is, wait, how can I... this is enter zoom in, wait for one turn, hide. L or F3. Yes, this is what I wanted. Now where does it? Shelter. Alright, there's a spruce tea trunk. You see a knife here and a birch bark basket. Alright, so these are the basic things. You pick up the knife. Anything else here? Okay, do we have I is inventory? Yes, so we have a knife, we have a fine woodsman's axe, rough cowboy spear. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We're starting with pretty good things. The knife. Can I? This is applicable. Knife is knife, open classification. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to see description. Use hotkeys mouse, click enter to select, to examine. Rather have a knife. Spear, rough leather boots. We are wearing rough woolen trousers, undershirt, tunic, fur hood. Birch bark basket, empty. Flat rye bread. We got some elk cuts and smoked hazel grouse cuts. So we have something to eat. We got about 1.5 kilos of food. It's not bad. I love that the graphics are just Pictures of people. Yeah, that has been a running meme. I think that all of these guys are actually friends of the creator. I remember someone talking about that a long time ago. Unfortunately, Super Medieval 3 is going to become coming out. Like Total War Medieval? Or which Medieval 3? Conqueror. Alright, so if I want to put the spear in my hand. Okay, not this way. I will wield the spear. And do I wear all these? Yes, I think I do, right? Yes, okay, so we wear all of that. So we have a shelter here. And there's firewood. Alright, so we can actually make a lot of fire if we wanted. Now, is there a map? No. Okay, how do I access map? Is there any map? Zoom out, zoom in. Okay, that doesn't really help. It's not what I wanted anyway. Total War Medieval 3. Actually no, Luba. M doesn't work for map. Looking around. I tried it already. X look in the direction. Pick up something. Get up all the way down. Sleep. It's a spruce mire. Summer season, beginning of the fallow month. The reason why I'm thinking about the map is that if we go somewhere, I would like to not lose this camp. Because we need to go and look for water now. So let's just try to think about where we are. The controls are a little bit hard to get used to it. Yeah, I have to use these ones. Okay, I'm just gonna go. You should see the camp on the map. Well, the thing is, where the hell is the map? That is the thing. I don't see the map anywhere. Okay, and I don't see any water here anywhere. Well, there should be a lot of it. What is that? Wait, what was the look around? What's this? Ant nest. Alright, and we found another spruce trunk here. Try F5. Nope, that's just that we need to take a drink. There's a Thunder spruce trunk here. Might be useful. And what's that? Stone. Stone is always useful. F6. Alright, well that's not helping much. You village shelter. Can I agricultural regions? Alright, I don't see anything. Zoom in. Okay. Alright, I mean, still, we need to just find water. Let's try going a little bit north. Just go back. There should be water here around somewhere. Yeah, starting to get the hang of the controls of a bit. A little bit is the right word. Okay. What is that? A big rock. Alright, that looks like a turtle. Okay, can go that way. Can get that. There's a traveling on the local map and then like a world map that you can travel on, which was years ago. Then enter. F6 and enter. Nope. Oh, okay, enter. Okay, enter does work. So then we have like a big map here. Ah, okay, that's what we wanted to see. And enter. Nice. You guys are the goats. So let's have, no, let's just, yes, drink from the natural source. Yes. So we finished the water task. You can stay alive without food for weeks, but unless you have water, you will die of dehydration in days. All right. So do we get another task? Yes, a closer look. You can zoom in and out between the large-scale wilderness map and a smaller-scale local terrain map. Now zoom in to a local map to explore the area you are in more closely. The zoomed-in map reflects the wilderness location accurately. So if there's a lake to the north on the wilderness map, you can find it by traveling north on the zoom map as well. You may want to look at a given direction or investigation. Cool. Wilderness and terrain map. I mean, that's actually teaching us what we just discovered using Luba's advice. All right. It goes to look. Task complete. Okay, we've already done that. What's next up? Picking up. On the zoom map, in maps you can find items such as branches, fallen trees, stones lying around. Depending on the season and the terrain type, you may also find natural food like mushrooms and berries. All of these is picked up the same way. Now try and pick up something you find nearby on the ground. I think it's gonna auto fix itself because we've already done that. No. Alright, but let's actually have a look what's here. Because this is probably gonna be our very much visited location. Not much here, honestly. What is this? I need water. Alright. Oh, it's just water. There's nothing here, really. Anything else that's interesting? Not really. Some trees. You see two growing amusing berry shrubs here. So these are berry shrubs. Can we take something from them? Amusing berry shrub isn't ripe for harvest yet. All right, so, but that's good to know. We will be able to get some extra food here eventually. And here starts the forest. So now anything that you can pick up here? Yeah, I can see it. It's a twig, right? Growing curious grass patch here. No. Curious patch. Come on. I need to find something. Okay, I can see there's a, what's it? A Thunder spruce trunk. Alright, those are probably made for crafting. Picking up. Alright, you picked up something. Remember that carrying heavy load slows you down. I mean, we are probably not gonna have an issue with that. Make a fire. To survive in the wilderness, especially in the winter, you need to learn how to make a fire. That's your next task. You can find and pick up several branches and drop them where you wish to build a fire. Use your timbercraft skills to cut branches from trees, or you can even set fire to a dry fallen tree. To place heavy trunks in a pile of firewood to a location, you can use the push items command. Finally, you start a fire command to light up the firewood. Alright, so we need to get firewood. Related keys, drop something, push. Okay, skills, view skills, and start a fire. Gotcha. So first of all, we have freeze under spruce trunks. Alright, but it said we should harvest. Let's use, what was it, timbercraft? To do this, you need the following equipment, materials, and articles. Axe. Okay, you have. Okay, continue. You are feeling warm. The tree falls down. Alright, so we have. Okay, we have cut down a tree. I have a feeling that's not what we were supposed to do. But. Beginning of the fall month. Using timbercraft. So this fells a tree. Hold on, what was the timbercraft? Select the skill from us to use it. Or was it the carpentry? Make various handcrafts? No. Drop those wood trunks. You're carrying 90 kilos. Wait, what? Oh, damn. Snap. Alright. I did not realize that Thunder spruce trunks weighs 60 kilos. Alright, let's test dropping those. Let's drop all of them. Did we? No. Drop. Oh. Free. Done. Alright. Now the question is, how do you harvest that wood? How was I supposed to... Wait, F4, no. F5, yeah, okay. Drop something, pushback skills. To place heavy trunks. You can find and pick up several branches and drop them. Use your... timbercraft. So how are you supposed to use timbercraft to actually use a timbercraft skill to cut branches from a tree, or you can even set fire to a dry fallen tree. Timbercraft. To fell a tree. That's not what we want to do. It shows here. Alright, so there's a menu. Split firewood, chop a box of twigs and branches. So it's T. Alright. Continue. You finished cutting the spruce twigs. They're lying beside you on the ground. 10 spruce twigs. Nice. Okay, so that's how we do it. Okay, enter all, pick up. All right, so we need to do it one more time. See, guys, I'm not dumb. I'm learning. You know, we're gonna do this. Yes. Cutting by a weapon or a hand. No. It's not what we wanted to do. Yeah, the necessary. Wait. It was S. Timbercraft. Twigs and branches. Continue. Yep. And we got 11 spruce twigs. Nice. So does anybody... You're carrying 20 kilos. And now we can drop them and try to set fire to them. Haha. And now we need to use... What was it? It wasn't Timbercraft, was it? What trees, put firewood? No. To make a... to place heavy trunks. Find a way to start a fire command. Start a fire is just F. Nice, we made fire. Fire keeps you warm during cold weather and will burn as long as it has enough fuel. To feed the burning fire, you need to occasionally move some wood or other burnable items into the fire. Now, does it tell me how long the fire is gonna cookery? No. As you probably will need to fish and hunt for your livelihood, you also need to learn to cook what you catch or kill. Now, use your cookery skill to prepare some food. Most simple recipes is just to roast raw fish or meat over the campfire while the food is being cooked, and if you don't have anything else to do, you can use the wait or rest command to kill some time. Your nose will tell you when the food is ready. Alright. Wait and rest until cancelled or start the fire. Alright, so do we have anything to cook? A game course event is coming up. You got a fresh pike. Okay, the game has given us food. Alright, now what was the skills? Cookery, roast on fire, pike, space to continue. Raw meat and fish will spoil pretty quickly if not cooked. Recipes vary in nutrition as well as in preservation time. It's worthwhile to take some time to learn more about them at some point. Timberwork. Your task is to fell a tree. Okay, we've already did that. For which you need to zoom into a local map. You need an axe. But only a knife is required for slender trunks. Now check out the inventory. Stand by the tree. Alright, hold on. Did we do this right? Because I have a feeling we haven't. I think the fish is on the ground there. Yep. So... Oh no, okay, so we just leave it like this then. Burnt out fire here. And roasted pike. Alright, so we've done that. So has anybody been trying to scam you? Actually, they were. If you remember, we discussed this on Discord that I like this, play with scammers a little bit, and I think that because of the last people that I tried to scam, they sold my number to some crypto scammers, and actually this is the most annoying type of scam. I've been receiving constant calls from various, like, air quotes, crypto companies. And they keep telling me that I have an account with them that I forgot about. And that, if I install something on my phone, they will, send me the money. And is the dumbest, most ridiculous type of scam that you can see. And they've been absolutely annoying. And there's not much you can do with them because they cold call you basically, and they're just pushing you to install something on the phone. So I've been trying a couple of strategies on them, and just like once I just kept playing dumb, and the guy spent like an hour with me on the phone while I was cooking some food. And last time I was really annoyed because the guy was really pushy and just told me like, yeah, I got your money here, and do you want it? And I said no. I was surprised because it's probably the first time someone told him no to that. But it's just not fun with these ones, because they really don't provide you with any way to string them along or have fun with them because they're cold calling you, and the only thing that you can do with them is just delay them basically. So I haven't figured out any way how to make it interesting. Like there are people who toy with them for hours, but this type is really they're basically very pushy and very aggressive on the phone, and I kind of don't like to interact with them. But kind of interestingly, they all have Ukrainian or Russian accents, so I suppose that this is something new that's been set up recently here with the wave of refugees that came to Czech, and now they're trying to use these people who learned Czech to scam people in Czech. They always call from a Slovakian number, and it's always someone. I cannot distinguish between a Ukrainian and Russian accent, so it's kind of hard to say who these people are. I would suspect either one could be the truth. Must be chaos on the water. Yeah, I would assume so. Like these people are usually desperate. You know, the scammers are not doing it because it's fun. They're usually either very desperate or that there's a whole thing connected to it with slavery and human trafficking. It's really nasty. So I while I like to play with them and toy with them, I also recognize that sometimes these people are not doing it because they want to, but because they are forced to do so. I remember having so much fun trying to chase animals into pits I had dug. Oh, that sounds like good fun. Maybe try selling them something. Oh, I never tried that. That's a good idea. Next time that they will call me, I'll try to to string them along. It's just egregious because they are very unprofessional and like the last guy just started shouting at me like, "Do you know? I know how much you make. I make this amount of money, and you make this amount of money." And I was just listening to him like, "What the fuck are you trying to tell me, dude?" Like. Anyway, the wood from the trees in all its various forms is a very useful material which can be used for many different purposes. You can continue processing the tree you just felled with your timbercraft skills if you like. Notice that not every felled tree is sustainable for suitable, not sustainable, suitable for every purpose. The main difference is whether the trunk is a slender one from a young or small tree or a big, fully grown one. When working with lumber, the type of axe used often has a major influence on the required working time and the quality of the result. All right. So what's next? Do it yourself. You can make various items by yourself: tools, weapons, clothes, even buildings. Go ahead and try to make yourself an item. You may want to check out your inventory first to see what you have and what you need. You might want to try and use a piece of woodwork as your first attempt. All right. Wait, what was the related M or plus to make items and constructions? So how about arrows? A regular arrow has a spearhead type. Arrow. Mm, to do this, you need the following equipment materials and articles: arrowhead, arrow shaft. All right. So how do we make an arrow shaft? Arrow shaft. Spruce Meyer. So let's see if we can make 9. Arrow shaft. We need a knife. All right. Command craft an item. Applicable but not available. All right. So first we would need to probably use the timber. So can I chop blocks of wood, split firewood, log, boards, twigs and branches? No, not zoom out. Alright, no, I'm doing something wrong. Timbercraft. Twigs and branches. Select preferred tree. There's no proper tree. Ah, okay. So you can only do it with a live one. I mean, of ram sticks or something. Yes, Yarmik, this is actually a Finnish game. Man, turn my laptop fans on to max and lower the CPU to by 50 degrees. Well, that's what they're there for. This is actually a Finnish game, for sure. For Thunder Spruce Trunks here. Can I? So the guys who played this before, how do I get? How do I get? Okay, 4 Thunder, 11 Spruce Twigs. So take all of those so that we can. And would this mean that we can now make the blunt arrow? You can make 3 blunt arrows from 1 thunder tongue. Okay, so that's actually. I mean, blunt arrow though. If I wanted to make stone arrowhead, how many? 1 rock for the head and stone for grinding. Alright, we have a stone, but we do not have a rock. So we need to find rocks to create arrows. We do have a bow, right? We do not have a bow. Alright, so if we want to make a bow, long bow or short bow? Short bow. We require board, axe, knife, and bowstring. Alright, that is getting complicated. Of course it is. So what can we make that is really easy? Fishing rod, wooden fish hook, nothing. Nah. Lumber. Wooden a staff. We can make 3 staffs from 1 thunder trunk. Alright, we need to pick one up. We have them here, so let me pick one. And now we should be able to make a staff. Oh, it was on the weapons or lumber? No, here, staff. We can make 3 staffs from 1 thunder trunk. Alright, we made 3 staffs. Do it yourself. You can equip yourself pretty well with 1 self-made items. Sometimes when you are unable to buy or trade for the equipment you need, you will have to do with the items you can make yourself. It can actually be very rewarding and great fun if you want to live the life of a hermit or wandering adventurer, I'd say. Alright, so next is fishing. That's probably going to be very complicated. Next you need to try out fishing, a good and relative easy way to keep yourself fed. You can fish with a fishing rod, a spear, or even a club. These are active fishing methods. You can fish passively by using nets. Now find a suitable body of water, like a lake or river, and use your fishing skill. Before going fishing, you may want to eat some food, if you have any, as it's more comfortable to wait for a catch on a full stomach. Alright. We're fatigued. We're not starving, but we got a fishing rod. Nice. So what can we eat? Let's eat the pike. We're nourished. We're a bit thirsty. So let's go back to... That's a river, isn't it? Let's go over there. No, we don't want to step into water, but I would like to drink. Yes. Alright, it's hot. And now what do we do? Skills. So, fishing. Using fishing. Fishing is a significant source of livelihood and common and practiced by all cultures. You should find a better spot. From this very location you can't expect to catch any fish. Alright, so how do you... I do not fish, to be quite honest, so I'm not entirely sure. Fishing rod with an iron hook. Alright, can I fish here? Should find a better spot. Alright, that sounds like... yeah, the place name gave it away for me. You don't need to pick up stuff to use it in crafting. Ah, okay. So if I stand over spruce twigs, I can actually. Okay, got it. Axe hammer and axe and two knife. It used to be that you could spam cups and sell them for cool stuff in villages. Okay. I mean, many people have axe to grind. Better fishing in a smaller body of water. You might want to step into the water and move close to the next covered water town and try again. That was my idea. I think that this is like a really shallow water, so it would make sense. Yes, but now we are bitterly cold, so I'm not sure that's a good idea. How deep will it get here? Okay, so we are now actively fishing. What do we want to use as bait? Smoked hazel grouse guts? Flat rye bread? What would be a good idea? I guess this some bread? Wouldn't that bread just, soak itself to nothing? Like, I mean, I don't know. I never tried to fish using bread. I would use meat as bait. Yeah, I would use the smoked hazel grouse guts. So let's try that. Time spent 9 minutes. You're shivering all over from the cold and feel confused. Yeah, I think we ought to get the hell out of the water. We're freezing. It's late afternoon. Okay, that was not a good idea. What about here? That is close to the water, but we're not actually in the water. Ah, okay. Okay, that actually works. We caught something! There are many factors that define how many and what kind of fish you catch. If you do catch anything, the fishing method and equipment used and your fishing skills do affect your luck, of course. Different types of fish are found at different depths of water, and some only live in lakes and other in rivers. Your chances of catching certain fish will also depend on the time of the day. These are the things you learn as you gain experience with various equipment and tactics. So what have we caught actually? Um, Agriculture. All right, let me just see. Uh, do, 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 do. We caught 2 roaches and 3 perches. Where are they? Roasted pike. Wait, do I need to pick them up? Yes, I need to pick them up. Nice. All right, so we're still bitterly cold. So I would assume because it's getting early evening, let's head back and actually, where's the shelter? Here. All right, let's get to the shelter, make some fire, and where the hell is it? Where is the shelter? That is it. Ah, okay, over there. I can see it now. We can make fire here, and we're gonna stay overnight. Make some fire, timbercraft, twigs and branches. Yes. Do the same thing again. Timbercraft, twigs and branches. All right, we get 35 spruce twigs. I guess this really is the best place here because I'm kind of freaking out if it won't catch fire from it, but hopefully not. So let's just drop. How many can we drop? We got 46 spruce twigs. So let's drop 9. And 9 more. And we're gonna make fire. Nice. All right, now we are going to cook, roast on fire, 2 roaches, 2, yes, and we are going to cook the free purchase, all 3 of them. All right, and I have a feeling that we will get a little bit warm around here. So, oh, sorry, you guys were talking to me this whole time. I just consumed by the game. Meat for the vikes is pike and bread for a vike a carp. All right. The staff you have can save you if you fall through ice in winter. Okay. Nope, it shouldn't catch fire. All right, so the fire does not spread. That's good to know. Also, it might be good to have fire right next to the shelter for additional heat. All right, again, I was kind of afraid that we might burn it to ground. I've dropped the trunk to have it overnight. It's heavier than twigs. Oh yeah, but I started in the summer. That was the general idea people suggested. Yes, and you're right. We're gonna drop the trunk here. We actually have a lot of wood here, so let me just. It's too heavy for me to lift. All right, you know what? Let's actually wait here for a bit. Okay, the perches are ready. We got a little bit chilly. Roasted perches, roasted perch, and roast. So let's pick those up. It's late evening. All right, so we need to make a fire for the night. We are nourished. Now, Luba and guys that play this game, if I drop, say, 200 twigs and start a fire, will they burn out quickly? Or how do I actually keep the fire burning throughout the night? Like, is it better to just drop a huge amount of wood on a place? Or do I really have to, like, keep adding logs over time? Or how do... Because these seems to burn out relatively quickly in about, I don't know, what was it, 20 minutes? And it's not exactly great. So that's my question. How would we... I mean, there is firewood here. I have a feeling we might actually get more firewood, longer fire burning. All right. More firewood. Okay, so if we just big items, okay, I can drag it. So if I just like spend time getting firewood and we say create, I don't know, timbercraft, twigs, repeat, and just keep doing this. Okay, how much do we have? 82 spruce twigs. Let's repeat. We're getting really tired and it's late evening, so let me just get... Okay. Not sure what's better to burn, if a log or make a firewood. Which is... What witches? Okay, how much wood do we have now? I think we have 155. Alright, let's repeat again. Then we're gonna have a drink. I'm gonna go to the river. Yeah, it's getting really dark. So let's drop all of those over here. Grab these. Just drop all of them here. Oh, okay. Gotcha. burning the witches, and we're actually gonna go now and have a drink. Yes, we should. That's actually a good idea. We should find something that will give us the ability to carry water. Right, we're back here. Now I can... No, I failed. I failed again. Make fire. Damn it. Alright. So, let me just go ahead. Pick up the rock and the stone. And I think we can just sleep now? Wait, actually I need to eat something as well. So what would be the roasted pike? Wait, no, I won't eat roasted pike. Alright, we're well fed. Your stomach is full. And I have a feeling that we could probably cut some of these fish into bait. What can I do with it? Is there... Wait. Skills. Fishing? No. So it could be... Is there like a butchery or something? Boyer? No. Net making. Cookery? Roast, boil. Dry, salt, smoke. Okay, can I dry the purchase? You can do some wooden cups, otherwise you need to hunt to make a leather one, or stomach. Well, we'll have to hunt soon. Not sure you can cut into bait. I can use it. I mean, the roasted roaches are very small, but I'm wondering if I could just dry the purchase. You need raw meat. Okay, so I need to dry it before I use it. Okay, so these ones are already used. So anything extreme retard and chili. So let's just sleep. Shelter in the woods. Sometimes it's useful to build yourself a shelter if you're planning to stay in a certain region. Therefore, your next task is to find a good place. You may want to wander around and make a shelter by using your building skill. After your shelter is finished, you may want to sleep there for a night or two. Alright, how do I sleep? That is a good question. Z. Alright, so we're just gonna sleep. Comfortable, warm, and vigorous. And it's raining? Yes, it is. But we are warm and we slept well and we are hungry. So we well, I'm doing better than I thought. I thought that we would die the first day, like set ourselves on fire or something. But we actually are doing pretty good. So let's eat the rest of the roasted pike. We are well fed. And what do we want to do? Well, we need to build a shelter. So my building skill, wait. Building a shelter. It doesn't tell me what it needs. Burned all of the, yeah, burned out fire. So I'm thinking we might want to, we would probably go have a drink, but we're okay. Does it tell me what I need for the shelter or not? Comfortable on next environment's raining. Therefore, your next task is to find a good place and make a shelter. We want to sleep there for a night or two. Reminds me of Terry Pratchett. Give a man a fire and you warm him for a day. Set a man on fire, warm him for the rest of your life. Pratchett. Did you guys read Pratchett? I read a lot of his books and they're all amazing. Like Pratchett is the best author. Like for when I was like 18 or 19, those were my favorite books. Actually, my first ever girlfriend had a huge library of them. She loved him, and she got me into reading Pratchett. Are carrying 32 kilograms. What the hell is so... Stones are heavy. Alright. So I think we're gonna drop the stones over here. Don't want those. And what else is heavy? Nothing. The staves. But I can drop the staves in the shelter. Alright, it's better. We're carrying 18 kilos now. So the thing is, what the hell do we do? What the hell do we do? So let us just get... Right now when we are not tired, I think it might be a good idea to just... Twigs and branches. Yes, do it. The rain ceases. Good. Alright, it's actually really good. Let's get as much wood we can. Rather warm. It's noon. Alright. Getting a bit hungry, a little bit thirsty. So how many are there? We can do better than that. Cutting the spruce twigs. Okay, 176. So we now have enough for the night. Now, if I want to build a shelter, I would like to build it here. Let's just try it here. Timber. You need slender trunk times 3 for small trees to get these. Okay, so we can do that. We're actually gonna go fishing, and we're gonna create a shelter here. We haven't been here. What is this? Is that a slender tree? Young pine. So yes, that one ought to work. Because I'm thinking we might want to find a place to fish. It would be really good, like this one. Another place where we could like have a really good fishing experience and build a shelter there. And we could potentially just, you know, fish right of that place. Which looks like this one, for example, would be a good place. Because I don't see any better, but we can actually go and have a look around. If we could find something that's good for deep water. Because that really looks like it's the main goal of your fishing experiences. Now, that actually looks really interesting. What if we actually always went to fish on that island? Build a shelter on that island, placed a lot of wood there. We could build a shelter, start a fire, and fish. Would that work? Does that sound stupid? Or does that sound like a good plan? Because it seems like it has access to some pretty deep water. No, not now. Are there any other good place here? It sounds good to me too, but you know, I'm not an expert. Hey Faye, thanks for stopping by, and I am happy that you joined the Discord. I hope that you will have fun with us. It's a little bit of cesspool sometimes, but we're having fun there. So happy to have more people there that can bring up the level of craziness. And I hope you have a good time. Enjoy your day. And yeah, I mean, it's almost 1 o'clock where you are as well. So the other thing is we can actually go ahead and I think fish here as well, right? And we don't need to go somewhere. If I try to do fishing here, active fishing, fishing rod with a fire hook, roasted perches. Yeah, we can. The catch now awaits at your feet to be picked up. So what did we get? A roach. Right, so that was not a great choice. So the elk cut seems to be better choice. Let's try this again. Let me just. Yes, I want to drink, and I want to eat something. Eat that pike. You can try to fish again. Wait. Skill, fishing, active fishing with the fishing rod. The roasted roach. Yeah, so not great, and it's raining. So it would really make sense to... The thing that I'm wary of is that, you know, if we want to get to that area, we'll need to carry the trunks. But okay, you know what? Let's this is a testing session, so what the hell? So let's use Timbercraft. Fell a tree. All right. So what did we get? Please render pine trunks here. All right. Now we're carrying an insane amount of wood. Yes. Step into water. Okay. So we can do this. No. Now build a shelter over there. And we need 20 spruce twigs. All right, so let me just drop drop the pine trunks here, all of them. Yes, we're gonna freeze to death, guys. It's gonna happen. And we, what was it? Was it 20 twigs? I really hope so, because I didn't read it properly. Twigs and branches, yes. Repeat. I'm gonna make a fire for ourselves as well. Yes, 20 twigs, 77 spruce twigs. So let's repeat. We're gonna get about, let's say, 150. Still bitterly cold. Yes, this is good. We're gonna make fire. I'm gonna make a shelter. And we're gonna okay, now building a shelter over there. Yes. Task completed. Shelter in the woods. You may want to collect some firewood or food near the shelter for later use. Generally, it's useful to build your shelter near water if you don't have some with you. So it also wouldn't hurt to spend part of the evening gathering some food, fish, or berries for the next few days. All right. Okay, we're numbingly cold. Spells will wait. It's late evening, so I guess we're just sleeping here today. Wait, let's... Is there no... There's nothing here to set on fire. Oh, I didn't drop the... Yes, the twigs. So, set fire to it. No. Now we're talking. So eat, because we are hungry. We have you. We can drink, yes. And we're a little bit tired, but I think that at this point we can actually start fishing again. Because there is no reason for us to not fish. Let's use the roach. Sweating a lot. We didn't manage to catch anything. We're very... I'm gonna try it one more time. See if we can catch something. Roasted roach. No, we didn't. Alright, then never mind. Let's sleep. Comfortable, warm, a little bit tired. So let's get up. So our food situation is getting a little bit worse than it used to be. And we're a little bit hungry, but this is unironically a better place than we had before. So let's just eat a roasted perch. And let's see if we can fish. Wait, no, because we're not really doing good when it comes to fishing. We had a good time the first time. So let me try the bread. Maybe that's gonna work. Yes, we got a roach and a perch. Alright, anything else that we can catch? Fishing rod. You didn't manage to catch any fish. Alright, it's late morning. Do they spoil quickly or... No, I think we're okay. So let's try it one more time. And... Dang it. And we're already extremely tired from just sitting here. Alright, let's sleep. Okay, woke up during the night. That's not exactly great. What can we eat? A roasted perch. I would like to eat what we have. And can we fish? Because it feels like the fishing is not a sustainable source of food. Yeah, no, we didn't. Alright, so let's just wait. So what's the next task? Spell. You should be aware that there are supernatural spirits, guardians, and dwellers in the unreal world. Your way of communion with and affecting the spirit world are the spells and incantations that you learn. Now review your spells and magic means profile and perform one of those. Don't select it randomly. The spell, sacrifices, and incantations you perform should always be chosen to reflect your recent deeds or the present situation. Okay, F4 is spells and magic. General sacrifice. Okay. So how about we sacrifice the purge? It is advised that you familiarize yourselves with the mythology information and spell description at some point. You will learn more spells during the game in addition to the ones that you start the game with, alright? Tracking. You can find signs of wandering animals by using your tracking skill, and that is your next task. Tracks are easiest to find in the zoomed-in maps, and they're shown graphically, but the skill can also be used on the zoomed-out wilderness map. You will probably need to search for tracks in several places to find a trail. Unless the enemy you encounter face to face, an invisible trail is spotted. Not all animals will leave tracks on all surfaces. Regarding the in-game info about tracking, there are many factors. All right, but we will need a bow to do this, and we don't have a bow. But all right, maybe the game will give us a bow. Skills view and you have improved in tracking. All right, thanks for that, game. So let's step into the water. We are bitterly cold. So let us actually harvest some wood and make fire. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. And we'll cook. Wait. We'll cook. Oh, we actually don't have anything to cook. Didn't we catch some fish? We didn't. All right. So let's just get toasty, and now we can go and search for animals. So tracking, we're a grandmaster. It's actually really nice. Okay, we did not notice any tracks. No tracks. No tracks. No tracks. It's morning. Getting a little bit hungry and thirsty. I guess this area is devoid of animals. How long does it take? Just a couple of minutes, alright. So am I doing this correctly? It's late morning. Okay, let's eat the roasted roach. And the cut. Ah, okay, I can also drink this way. Oh, okay. So we have to go to the actual water. So I spoke too early. Is there anything interesting here? I don't think so. No, it's just a regular area. Okay, does it give me any description here? Skills improvement. One channel wrote encyclopedia and one more. Tracking. The ability to recognize and follow tracks. Upon finding some tracks, you will gain information from them according to your tracking mastery. Tracking can be used both on the zoomed-in map and the wilderness map. On the wilderness map, tracking is significantly more difficult, but random tracking is still practiced by hunters searching for new game. On the zoomed-in map, animal tracks can be visually spotted from close distance if the print left matches the level of your tracking skill. Okay. Animal winter is the best season for tracking. Tracking and spotting tracks while moving about can be used not only in order to actively follow your prey, but also as an indicator of animal activity. Alright, so it's telling me that it's better to do it on a zoomed in map and see if we can spot something. Did not notice any tracks. We're a master of tracking, but obviously we need to find a place where actual animal is. Which seems to be a little bit difficult. I don't notice any tracks. Guys, Luba and anyone who played this before, I apologize, I don't remember who exactly commented that they know it, but there was a couple of you. How would you spot tracks? Hey Andrew Hawkins, finished survival game. Yes, I'm trying to find the animals to hunt, but I'm failing miserably. I'm trying to learn the game a little bit, because this looks like a game that I would really like to let's play eventually. But for now, I'm kind of close to starving. I made a joke about this, that I'm surprised that we didn't starve the first night. But all jokes aside, we are starting to run out of food, and I'm trying to figure out how the hunting goes, because hunting is something that I actually am pretty good at. Actually, did we improve the fishing? Still 46, I think that's the basic skill that we had. There anything? No. I would assume. Can't remember. I think you can search for tracks. No, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm searching, but the game tells me there are no tracks. There's nothing here. And it's getting late, which I'll be honest is not great. Because we haven't found anything. Nope, you don't notice any tracks. I think we might be in a generally bad location. There probably is deeper forest or something, but I mean, we should see at least stuff like, can't I? Climbing, swimming, no. I would assume that there would be things like, I don't know, squirrels and stuff that you could see. It's been at least a decade since I last played, but I always went for fishing because it was so much easier. Yeah, well, fishing has also not given us the best results so far. I just saw a moose on the map. What is it? You can zoom to the local terrain map and look for it. You think it's a squirrel? All right. Yeah, there's a squirrel right there. Okay, how the hell do I kill it? I have a spear. We haven't really dealt with killing yet. And the squirrel is really fast. We're never gonna catch it. Actually, it's in the tree now. How do you attack? Can I throw something at it? Young pine blocking your way. What was the quest actually about? Skills view, look in a direction, tracking. Well, we know that there's that walk a little further. I'm thinking, yeah, we need multiple spears to hunt for it. Timbercraft. No, I would need to make the. Alright, you know what we can do? We can Walk a little further. That was that elk. No, I want to step into the water. Does I actually have a drink? No. Yes. And because I would really like to track it. Wait, what am I? I freaking lost it. I'm extremely tired and I need to sleep. It was going through this water and I lost it. Okay. You know what? There's not possible to zoom and move further away from the water region and try it again. Okay, we're gonna go. It's deep water there. You need to swim or. Okay, I have fallen. Yeah, I'm ready to drop. No, I'm gonna go to my shelter, which should be over there. Yes. Though the issue is we do not have. All right, let me just sleep here for a bit. Yes, we got cold. But what we can do now is we can do the twigs. Yes. Repeat. Yes, repeat. 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 We're gonna go to the. How much is there? 141. Yes, I'll take it. Yes, step into the water and go to the shelter. Shall I drop it over here? Yes, all of it. Yes. I'm gonna start the fire. All right. Now we're gonna get toasty warm. I'm gonna eat one of the elk cuts. And we're gonna try to fish. Over there we still have flat rye bread and we didn't manage to catch anything. That's not great. Because we do not have anything except for the elk cut and we didn't manage to catch anything. So can I fish without a bait? Yes, we caught something. A perch. Alright, well that's not great. It's noon, we are tired and hungry. Alright, well that's terrible, but alright. At least it's not raining. And I cannot... Yeah, we're hot. So let's actually go out of the water. We're gonna cook it. And we're gonna hope that we can make it into a little bit of food. Then we're gonna have a nap and we're gonna try to get something to eat. Roast on a fire, perch. Is it already? Yes. All right. So we ate the perch and we have just a little bit of stuff ready. We are very, so let's have a nap. A bit tired, but it's raining. Alright, not great. But I think that we really don't have much of a choice here. We're just gonna... Wait, you know what? We are gonna go to our other shelter if we can find it. It was... Wasn't it here somewhere? Did it? No, okay. It didn't. We don't notice any tracks. We are a little bit hungry. Okay, well, so let's eat that. Let's stay here and sleep. Okay, it's midnight. We're not tired. Alright, so let's do some work. Timbercraft. The game has told me that I can survive for weeks without food, so we're gonna have to put that to the test, I guess. An eagle? No. But actually, I think that you guys mentioned a pretty neat thing, and that is that we can create... Probably. Wait, how was it this way? Create a weapon, and we want to create a javelin. 9. We need staff, axe, and fire. Okay. So what was it again? Because at this point I think we have staff, axe, and fire. Alright, and I think that if I move here and I make more staves, we could make, for example, 20 javelins, which would probably be enough for us to hunt. So weapon, was it weapons? Staff? No, it was lumber, wooden stake. That's not what we did. Trapping, container, arrows. No, it wasn't arrows. Fishing, no. Wait, fishing? Bait. No, no bait. Hafting, lumber. Yeah, lumber. Okay, staff. 9. Oh, we need this on the trunk. Okay, so to get that we need... Is this a slender young spruce? All right, so that is it. So skill, timbercraft, fell a tree. Yes, 3 slender trunks, all of them. And let's get more. Repeat. Repeat. 5 of them. Holy hell, we can carry that? Man, we are really strong. So just so you guys know what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to make staffs so that we can eventually turn them into javelins. Because if we get enough of those, I should now be able to make staffs. Yes, 9 of them. Yes, make 9 staffs. Do I have anything to eat? No, we don't. But now we have enough to make weapons, which is javelins, and I want to make 9, and we just need fire. So that means I now want to make javelins, 9 of them. Okay. So let's sweep. Okay, we are desperately hungry and thirsty. Quaff. Yes. Alright, so maybe the game wasn't really honest when it told me that I can survive without water for a long time. So what did we get? Did we get any of the javelins? No, we didn't. Damn it. 9 largely crafted javelins. Okay. So timbercraft, they're being worked on. Twigs. Repeat. Repeat. Now we're just gonna start a fire here again. And do I... No, do I just like go like this? Javelin. We are starving. Yes, I know we are starving. Okay, so let's sleep. The hunger wakes you. Well, yeah, I know. I know. I'm gonna do that next. Twigs and branches. Peat. 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 Now make a fire. Make a fire. Okay, and now finish the javelins, please. All right, we have 9 decent javelins. Where? Here, 12 kilos. All right, we are starving and we are hungry. And early morning. All right. Wait, we're ready to drop. So let's sleep. All right, early morning. It's good. And now let us hope that we can find some animals. It's a squirrel. Yes. Where did it go? All right, I guess it's... No, it has to be here somewhere. It's gone. All right. Can I track? No, nothing. I'm ready to drop. Okay, we are defeated. Okay, let's rest. Extremely tired. Tired and thirsty. A bit tired, let's... Okay, lively. So that should give us... But it's early evening. Dang it. I need to find something to eat. Okay, my starvation grows. Well, I guess this is how the game ends. Actually, no, I think that we can still, like, we need to find something to eat. We should be okay for some time. It starts to rain. You are starving. We found some squirrels before. The issue I did is that I didn't focus enough on did I not find my shelter? Okay, yeah. Can sleep here. Vigorous. It's midnight. Just past time. A squirrel enters your view. Yes. There it is. Escaping squirrel in a tree here. And the question is, how do I chuck a javelin at it? Attack. Inventory, interacting and crafting, combat. Attack with first weapon, attack with second weapon. Alright, so W, we're gonna get this one and attack with first weapon. Dang it, it escaped, didn't it? Because I was too... There it is. It's here, isn't it? Yes, but how? We cannot reach it with the javelin. Wouldn't javelin be to be thrown? Exchange with the weapons. Throw something or shoot an arrow. Ah, okay, like this. With both hands in use, you can throw an... Alright, so... How do I unveil the weapon? Wield a weapon or tool. Javelin? No, how do you remove it? I need to get rid of it. To wield. Not a weapon. Ah, T. And spear. Okay, is it there still or did it move away? It's there. God damn it. There it is. I have a feeling that hunting during midnight is not a good idea anyway, so let's just... Yes, I know. Okay, it's early morning. Now we know how to chuck a javelin. So we are gonna go and try to find something. We had encounters, but I was not made for those encounters. I just really need an animal. Come on, give me something. You are starving. Yes, I know. We do not notice any tracks. There has to be something here, right? If we could kill that moose today, that would be just amazing. Nope. Sure, I just want to see this area, because that might be a good fishing spot. No, not really. No tracks. Alright, but I'm running so much that if this is death, then my second run should be way better, because I will conserve the food and start hunting earlier. Patch of growing grasses. I don't think there is anything here, really. Which sucks. You are starving. Yes, I know. Tell me something that I do not know. Yes. Yes, we found a squirrel. It's over there. All right, so now throw a javelin. The body. We missed. Narrowly missed. You try to throw the javelin at the squirrel. You carry out a perfectly true throw. It hits a young spruce. Missed again. What if I get closer? Nope. You execute steady throw and the javelin flies straight at the squirrel. Scratches its shoulder. It's the... We did it! Wait, is it dead? The squirrel is fallen, escaping but grievously wounded. It's suffering from minor puncture. Do I have more javelins? No. But I can wield the spear. And how do I attack? Snap. How do I attack? I want to kill it. Attack with first weapon. Point. You execute the skilled thrust. Select where is your enemy. Weapon aspect. A point. Strike a hard to its shoulder. Come on, how? Hedge? Is it dead? The squirrel dies. Yes, we got it. Grizzly squirrel carcass. Okay. So now what we do? Now what do we do with the grizzly squirrel carcass? Fight of the century. So wait. Can I just can I skin it? Textile craft or cooking? Roast on fire. I'm pretty sure I need to skin it first. That would probably be skin trapping? No, agriculture, building, cookery. Jacka the Squirrel Carol, yes. Jacka the Order of the Bushy Tail, Jacka Squirrel Bane. Well, that's our first squirrel. We're gonna get better at this, guys. Trust me. Hide working? Skin an animal, yes. Okay, I need to drop it. Okay. Drop. Yes, do you wish to cancel? I don't want to. Okay, I pick up now. Skill, hide working, skin an animal. Hides of this grizzly squirrel carcass is mutilated beyond usage. That's fine. Grizzly squirrel carcass. I'm unsure if. Wait, what? Why did I drop the knife? Get the knife. Drop the grizzly squirrel carcass. Did I skin it? The Kama's knife is a satisfactory to hide of this grizzly. Carcass is beyond mutilated beyond usage. Clean the skin. Do I have anything to clean? If you guys know what I'm doing wrong, just let me know, because my assumption is I have to skin it, and then it should tell me that I have a, I don't know, squirrel meat or something. Because I would assume that I need to butcher it first after that. Because right now when I try hide working, it's telling me skin the animal. Yes, but it's beyond usage, so do I just throw it on the fire? I guess so, then. Well, I have a Bruce walking me, so let us, wait, what am I doing? Skill, timbercraft, twigs and branches, repeat. Yes, I know we are too tired. Start the fire. Okay, and now and the carcass and butcher and cookery. Roast on fire. No, I don't have anything. Raw meat or fish. All right, let's sleep. Lie down. The fire is about to burn soon. All right, so at least we are no longer carcass. Wait. Is there a nature animals? Weasel, squirrel. Squirrels are very common, especially in midwinter. Isn't it? Okay, that's not helping me at all. Combat, nutrition, mythology, hunting. All right, so animals. Tracking scare. Passive hunting using traps, bows, birds. Okay. That's not helping me either. Am I doing something? Timber crab, warrior, physician, trapping, tracking, textile craft. I assume that when you guys cut the carcass, how do I cut the carcass? Cookery? Meat recipes, fish recipes, cut. There are... But, like, if you know what I'm supposed to do, please tell me, because again, I'm learning the game and I'm not entirely sure how. Got a knife? Yeah, I do have a knife. Is there skill skinning? Yeah, but that's what I tried. Like, look, when I try skinning, I go to butcher. Well, and how do I butcher? Is there a butcher? Ah, cut the carcass for meat. Gotcha. Okay, drop the carcass. What did I drop? That's not... Okay, butcher. Edible cut of squirrel meat. Alright, now can I cook it? Okay, so we do not skin it. We just butcher it. Roast on fire. Squirrel cut. In half an hour. Roasted squirrel cut. Okay. Let me just wait then. Okay. Eat roasted squirrel cut. Ah, nice. And eat the fat. It's probably not yummy, but... Alright, so we are malnourished now, and we are ready to drop. Alright, but we now know how to do this stuff. So, the learning from this is that we need more javelins. Can I pick up this one? So how many did we lose? We lost 3. So we want to make more. We want to make more javelins so that we can hunt better. It's late afternoon and we are ready to drop. So we're just gonna go back home. Please, please don't do that. Come on. Go here and sleep. Okay, extremely tired. You lay down and fall asleep. Hunger wakes you. Nausea seems to ease and go away. Alright, but we're still extremely tired. We are starving. We are a bit thirsty. Late night, a bit tired. Go to bed after midnight. Yes, I know, we are still starving. Alright, small hours, which is enough for us to go and have a drink. Yes. Alright, and we can go and hunt a little bit more. If we can find some squirrels somewhere, or something, anything. Damn, how I wish we could find that elk. We were not ready for it at all. But if we could have found it before. Or another squirrel, like, I would take anything at this point. It's early. We encountered a rabbit. I don't think we'll be able to catch it, but can we track it? Yes. Okay, so we finished tracks. Nice. The search for wildlife. Man is not the only being roaming the unreal world. There are also a wide variety of animals which you can't avoid encountering from time to time, and which you need to learn to hunt down or defend yourself against. Your task now is to wander until you encounter an animal in the wilderness. You may wander around the wilderness map and try to use your tracking skill here and there. You may be able to track down an animal, but bumping unexpectedly into wildlife while walking through the wilderness is also common. People share news about sightings, especially of bigger animals. If your expedition takes you far away, refer to your map to known areas to find your way in the world. Alright. So if I get it, it's gone, right? Yeah, it's gone. Alright, never mind. A bear. Alright, we're not hunting a bear, man. I don't think all of the javelins that we carry and the sword and everything is enough for a bear. A deer, however, are getting a bit tired. I think it's a good idea to go back home. Maybe we can encounter something here. No, 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 we didn't. Hey, you notice a few days Eagle Owl tracks leading northwest. The rain ceases. You are starving. Historical way to hunt bear in Finland was a bear with a spear and knife. Why not fish? Because we do not have any bait. We are completely without bait. I tried to do that, but unfortunately we cannot get anything. I mean, I don't think it's gonna allow me to fish without bait, right? That's what I tried and it told me I can't. Fishing, active fishing. Actually, I can without. Yeah, I failed to catch up. I are craving for water. Yes, you can drink. Yeah, we didn't manage to catch. But honestly, this might seem like a better idea than to just wander around, but yeah, there's nothing here. Like, we don't have. Let's try fishing with a spear. Would that do something? Your starvation grows. No, we are starving. So let's see. Yeah, I think we're beyond recovery at this point. Let's have a drink. It would be super hard for us to actually catch anything without any bait. Please, just one fish. No, we are starving. Your first is extinguished. I kind of like the idea that we are like a starving fisherman, desperate to find something, but The issue is that that's not gonna work. What about javelins? Would that? No. And you know, the funny thing is that we are actually like really bad fishermen, so yeah, we're just too tired. We're just too tired. You didn't manage to catch any fish. You didn't manage to catch any fish. Nope, nothing. This doesn't work without water. I don't without bait. I don't think we can catch anything. We're just gonna starve to death basically at this point. But yeah, I learned I think a lot, to be quite honest, because like if I play this again, which I will, the easy way to do this is basically to right from the beginning prepare by getting javelins. You can roam a little bit around. You can make some stuff. Maybe one thing that I'm actually thinking what the game might do for us is it might give us the bow and arrow if we can encounter an animal. There's the elk again. Can we get past the river here? I don't. Swim, yes. We feel slightly fatigued. Yeah, we're gonna drown. No, 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 we'll make it. We'll make it. We made it. No, we didn't. Damn it, we were almost on the other side. Damn it. Because, you know, I jumped into the water thinking that we might get to the other side and hunt that elk now, which would have been really cool, but yeah, it didn't work. Damn it. Damn it. Well, but I mean, you know, a lot of things I've learned. I learned how to make a fire. I know how to make a shelter. I know how to fish. I know how to hunt now. So the right way to do this would be to basically go through the tutorial the way it is giving you the instructions, but right from the bat, prepare the javelins, have, you know, don't deal with fire, but spend time with the javelins, try to get more fish, and then try to hunt some bigger animals. The thing I do not know is, and that I will have to research, is how to actually make the fishing. Well, to be quite honest, like we were really, really bad at fishing. Because if we create a new character, let's just go random again. Mika was another name. Let's take this dude again, Summer. And I think that if we reroll, I assume that the dexterity and agility would have a lot to do with. Alright, let's go with this. Sure. Yeah, now we are much better at fishing, and we would be like this. We would be competent. We had fishing at like 16, which was really bad, but with 45 already the fishing would make much better sense. And shield knife, those are terrible, but bow is really good. So to make a hunter, you would try to do something like this, basically become an expert bowman, expert fishing guy, and Timbercraft is we're really bad at that, but you can improve it. Expert bowyer and probably cookery, something like this, because this would be much better than it was before. We get yeah, we would get much better bow, but that means you need to have a bow. If you do not have a bow, you are basically screwed. But the fishing would also sustain us for a bit, I guess. And how do you make bow? Let's see. With this. Oh, you can actually, you can zoom in as well. Cultural regions. Start within your home region. Get a region down there would be much better. Come on, yeah, for example here. Enter. Two unfinished cottages, hard to help us. The village. Strange but cozy looking village. Trap fence, abandoned camp. The same one we did. Living in the wild. Because I'm interested in... Yes, I know water, but I'm interested in seeing what we need to make the bow. Short bow. How do you make a bowstring? Board, axe, knife, bowstring. Can I ask the wiki? Weapons. Short bow. Bowstring. Bowstrings were out, need to be replaced. The more the quality, the faster. The bowstring breaks. Proper bowstrings are made of multiple strands of yarn. You can use thin cordage in the yarn or cord. Cord. Most common cords are made of yarn by twisting several that can make of leather. So this really leads me to the idea that if you want to make a bow or twisting sinew fibers, because like to make a use of what this guy would be good at, if you want to start with a bow, you really need, I mean, if you want to make a use of him, you really need to start with a bow. But how the hell do you, is there a way how to start with a bow? And I'm actually gonna Google that right now. And there is a way to do that. So Unreal World, starting with a bow. Starting with bow is a default option, but a goal. You get bows by trading or crafting. But a great way to get a good archery or a high initial bow. Far away for skills up. Using mods for free starting gear or pursuing animals with your bow skill. Crafting. You need wood, stone bow, Bow and arrow. Yeah, so there's no way how to. So, what would be the effective strategy? That's a question. Like, what do you guys think? Like, the javelins were really poor. And unless you find like an elk or because any animal that we encounter would be best killed by a bow, hands down. So if you want to see a successful strategy, or you would have to go with that unfortunate hunting accident. That's an also an option, I guess, because that would most likely be a bow there with that animal, whatever that is, that would try to kill you. You always start with the food that we had before. Yeah, no, we started with something different. Smoked bear cuts, roasted hare, rye breads. Hmm. That's really interesting, I have to admit, but I would need a little bit of practice with the mechanics to actually figure it out because it's not great. Well, interesting. Let's save the character. I'll try to play this a little bit more when I have time and try to get some more experience with it because I really enjoyed the game and the mechanics are amazing, but I really need to figure out how to do this stuff. I really need to figure out how to do that stuff because this is. I think that my contention would be basically just to go after a bow and to make sure that I can get it early on and just make sure that things work that way. Because really, that's interesting. I like it. I like it, but we need to figure out how to do it. And I'll definitely make a let's play of this game because it's amazing. I enjoy it, and this type of game was always good for me. Uh, so I'm thinking what we're gonna play now. I'm thinking, would you guys enjoy? Let me make a poll. I feel like I have about 30 minutes left, so we can either play. Let's see, Risk of Rain. We can play a little bit of Nuclear Throne, or I actually started playing recently World of Warships again. So which one would you enjoy? Unfortunately, Conqueror, I cannot install for the glory. My Steam is in offline mode. Or Thronefall. Yeah, we could play a little bit of Thronefall. That's a good idea. Wait, let me add it as an option and see what you guys would enjoy the most. Thronefall is a good option too. So hold on. Game. Wait, what's going on? Game. Thronefall. Throne. Risk of Rain or World of Warships. Each of these games, has matches, so it's up to you what you would enjoy, what we can play, and have a little bit of fun. And then I'm gonna head to bed. Let's see if it's gonna be evenly split as usual. 67% Thronefall. Someone wants World of Warships, but we got only 3 votes left. 3 votes yet. So guys, feel free to vote and let me know what you would prefer. Can have a little bit of short session, and then we're gonna be okay. Anyone else want to vote, or we're gonna do some from fall? Because that one is really fun. Let me just find where I have it on my screen because I hear this. All right, so we can do a little bit of Runefall, and then we're gonna play 1 or 2 games in World of Warships, and I'm gonna head to bed. So let's do that one. For those of you that don't know, Runefall is a game I played on a stream couple of weeks back. It's also a game that I would like to let's play. It's basically a RPG strategy game in which you command a king and you set up defenses for whatever base you're making. It's basically a mix between a tower defense and an action game. I think we're gonna try a new map that I never played before, and I'm gonna demonstrate everything for those of you that haven't seen it. So when you select a map, you choose a weapon. We actually have a lightning staff here that I never tried before. So we can try it. Then you have some goals here. Actually, victory with, what is this one? No towers. Oh no, I'm not doing that. Which one is this one? No units. Units are a lot more expensive. We could try that. I'm gonna explain everything again. Don't worry, guys. We're just gonna figure out what we want. So castle fortification. There's one that gives. These are basically you choose a weapon. You choose perks like a negative ones and positive ones that you can use. The tower you are closest to get significant attack boost. Okay, that one is also a good one. Extra gold is good one. I'm gonna demonstrate why. Warhorse, always take that one. Pumpkin fields, melee damage. Health potions. All your archers have 60. That doesn't help us at all. Castle fortification. Resilient residences. Heavy armor. Might actually be a good one because we're gonna be. What is the effective of the lightning staff? Shoots a lightning bolt at all enemies in range. Enemies in close proximity cannot be hit. Okay, we'll have to test that one. Ranged resistance, elite warriors. Every enemy you touch is slowed. There was one for towers. Power tower, castle fortifications. Apologies, I'm trying to figure out architect console, castle. Okay, let's go with this one. Alright, that's enough. Conqueror is saying, I understand, although I do think you should invest in a... Actually, I do have like 4 terabytes, but they're all full because, you know, recording takes a lot of space. Oh, this is gonna be crazy fun. Alright, so the way it works is you start... this is our king. You can build a base, and then you can invest in various buildings. Now we have 15 gold down here, and we can... Holy hell, this is gonna be an interesting map. How much for these walls? 15, alright. That's actually a little bit crazy. But let's try to do this little fort inside. We're gonna build some towers. They're gonna provide us with a little bit of defenses, and we'll build a house here, another house over here. Oh, there's a bridge here. Alright. And another house here. After each battle, you get money from the enemies you kill, and you get extra bonuses during the battle as well. And now we need to basically defend our base. Okay, this is really not going all too well. There are so many of them already that this is something crazy. Come on. Okay, well, that's actually not that bad. Alright, that actually worked. So we gained a little bit of money. And it shows you who's gonna come next. So there will be 10 bowmen coming from here and 5 guys coming from there. Alright. So we need to, as soon as possible, upgrade the castle. Assassin training, this is new. Attack damage output for your character. But I think we're gonna go with, as usual, the Builder's Guild, which upgrades the houses and we thus get more money. Okay. Now we have new options over here. There's a harbor here. That one I like. Well, running the houses over here is a little bit... Okay, let's build a tower here. We cannot, unfortunately, make much more in this one, but alright. We'll see how it's gonna go. Conquer, you're actually playing the For the Glory still, because I haven't heard about the game in a while. You mentioned there was an update, so is it still inactive? Like, is there an active community that works with that? As I understood it, the game was a fan project of some modders. Okay, so we get some money. We have some fish boats here. Each of the fish boats, every night that they're not sunk, will give you a little bit of gold. This is flying enemies. Can I not? Oh. I'll probably target you, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll need to... Okay, I'll need to build that tower soon. Or this wall. So that's gonna be our next goal, basically. I don't think we can do much with that right now. So let's see if we can do it like this. Oh, these are different enemies. Okay. We're having a really hard time making money here. 1723, alright, so now we can actually make this, no, this outer wall. 15. Yeah, it's really expensive, but we gained a lot of extra space in here that we can use. Who's coming in where? You guys over here. Alright, so let me build the towers here, and I'm gonna fight you right here. And we can get... Alright, unfortunately I do not have money, so... Really not doing good on the money in this map. Because everything seems to be really expensive. But now with the wall, we can build some really decent defensive structures for our castle. Come on. Oh, get out of that! Get out of that! Oh. We have the war horse, so we can basically just go and hurt them, but we have to be careful about our own health. Alright, I think they're pretty much done. Good. So that effectively worked very well. Towers are built. And here we will have flying enemies and knights. That's not great. So what we'll need is, we'll need fast attack tower over here to protect. And here we will need basically us to fight them off. I need to upgrade we need more sources of money. So let's get that. And here I guess I'll build another tower just to make sure that we have some kind of backup. So those guys need to take care of themselves. We'll need to... Actually no, this is looking good. So let me see if we can fight them here. These flying enemies are very... Oh no, it's the big ones too. Alright, well that's not great. Come on guys, die. Alright, so that has been eliminated. Now we need to deal. Okay, this tower is gonna handle them. This is where the issue starts. Alright, so what's the damage? Not much. Did we lose? Alright, money wise we're looking good. Okay, I have no idea what these enemies are. I need to upgrade the walls. 20. It's not great. So you guys will be getting attacked. We have some towers over here, but very little. Okay, I'll need to upgrade some towers. Let's upgrade these. It should handle that. And let's build a tower over here. And we'll save money for the next one. And I'll try to defend here. So what are you? Are you like mechanical enemies? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. They're really strong. Not great. No, don't destroy those. We need that for money purposes. Each one of those fields gives me 1 gold knight, and this is really not looking good. Did they manage to get through here? Oh, they did. Of course they did. Come on, kill them. No, don't get in there. That's my houses. Stop killing my houses. Alright, I think we got it at the very last moment, but this was a bad night. Okay, 28 gold. Okay, well, if I upgrade the castle, it's gonna give me more options. Okay, all towers and everything are discounted. But the upgrade of the walls is for 19. Well, we have only one enemy coming this time, if I see correctly. 25 here. So if I upgrade you as a tower, and you as a tower, hopefully it's gonna give us a fighting chance. I have no idea what these guys are. Oh, they're witches! They are literally witches. And there's a lot of them. And because they're flying, we can't really do much against them. But the towers are actually making quick work of them. No, you stop. Alright, so that was a good night, surprisingly. How much did we gain? Enough to upgrade the walls. Amazing. So this will stop enemies. However, there's gonna be a lot of them coming from there. And we don't really have much to do here. so this is bad. Alright, the air will have to take care of itself. And we'll just fight the guys in here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get him. And we die. Alright. So you can see on the map down here how many are coming at us. It's not a great number. It's actually a lot of them. And this lightning staff is really good when used properly. But it's super hard to use properly, basically. Okay, now we've killed all of these. And there's a lot of... Oh, no, they won. They have defeated me. Dang it. This is a really hard map. The flying enemies are really... Yeah, I should have upgraded the towers over there. Definitely. Because if we upgraded that... Let me see if I can actually fix this. No, I can't. I can do it this way. Let me retry the day. We need to upgrade the towers here. Put another one here and upgrade it. And we'll need to upgrade the towers over here. And well, potentially this is too expensive, but if I could I won't be able to do that, but if I could potentially upgrade this tower, maybe that would help too. Alright, so these guys will break through. There's pretty much no way around that. Yes, that's what I assumed. And in between. Alright, but the towers are doing really good work here in destroying them. So much so that they're actually doing way better than they did before. So now let's see how it's going here. If this is better or not. Yeah, this is much better. This is actually much better. They managed to destroy one of those towers, but... yeah, these are like heavy bombers. Alright, so we managed to dispose of them, but we lost a significant amount of... holy hell, now look at what's coming. Now this is the point where it's really good to have upgraded walls. We have a lot of really good towers, but the amount of money we have is terrible. So we just have to hope that the towers can handle this. Stitches, get stitches. Yeah, this is an extremely brutal map. Way harder than anything I ever played before. You know, but that's not much, you know, I'm not saying I really didn't play that much. Alright, so you guys actually made it through. And there they come. Yeah, this map is done. It's not working. And when they come, destroy the inner castle. Yeah, I screwed this one up. Because at this point we are... well, maybe not. But we're, you know, unable to actually continue with this in this regard. Even if we kill them, we're getting so little gold that it's impossible. Which is better to survive. Oh, there's still two of them fighting here. Dead. So how much are we getting? 35, 46. Well, might have a chance, but this is getting excessively hard. Alright, at this point it just makes sense to spam towers. Because, really, building any defensive buildings makes very little sense. And these are really just defying enemies. Let me just build better. Shoots an additional arrow. Same for you. Arrow tried. This is a really harsh map, but you know, 2 more nights. Alright, but that was a really good hit, I'll be honest. Look at you guys dead. Damn, okay. We will make a show of destroying all of the towers that we have available. Which is really crazy. So if I did it like this, would you... no, it's too far. Okay, that one was a hit. Well, we got them this time, but holy hell, this is a really harsh map. Well, there's a small one. You just need to integrate it in old mod into the base EU section and enter the timeline to 1846. You're talking about for the glory? Like a small update? Or what do you mean? Oh, it's still a guy over here. Just attacking the tower. Not tower gate. Alright. And what is that update about? Is there anything... Right, now they're all gonna come here. So upgraded the towers here. It was a mistake. We don't really know. That was... Wait, retry the day. Will it... now I'm not sure if it won't restart it all the way to where I got this last battle. 150 health. Which one is the range? Projectile speed, attack, cooldown. Let's go with this one. So is there anything? Powerful hero unit. I've never had that one before. What about just these two towers though? Yeah, the staff, the lightning staff is actually a very poor weapon. Holy hell, there's a lot of you. Go, don't die, and we are dead. No, we're not. Somehow we survived, like Palpatine. And we're dead. Man, but this is looking like we might actually have a chance to win this. The last wave is usually just unbelievably brutal. So we'll see how it's gonna go. Oh, that's one we could hit them. Yes. Hit them. Nice. We need to upgrade this area because that's our inner quarter. This is gonna be the last wave. Yes, that one is. That one's gonna be rough. Okay, so what can we do? We're gonna upgrade everyone to get extra health. All these towers. Yes, all these outer ones. And I'll upgrade the two inner ones here that we have. And that's all that we can actually do. This one gives you range. Wait, how much does it cost to make this into... yes, we can. Alright. So we'll strengthen this. And now let's go. The last night. This is not fun. But we'll see. The issue really is that I wish I had a sword. That was way better, really. breaking through. They're breaking through. Oh god. Yeah, no, this is unstoppable. Wow, it barely could. Holy hell, we've done it! These guys will not make it through. That was super close! Holy hell, I did not believe that would happen, but we survived with this much. Now the thing is, the quest with the perks and mutators, they multiply score but make the game much harder. So I took the three. I have the staff, which is obviously not a good choice now that I see it. I don't like that one. There's bow and there's all these other much better choices. Wow, they actually broke everything except this. Damn. But we managed to get it. We managed to survive and get through. So that is surprising. 5,000. New weapon. Shadow Codex. Curses an enemy in close proximity and deals damage to every cursed target at once. Removes the curse from all targets. Alright, a new mutator. Challenge of the Elite God. Every fourth enemy spawn will consist of elite enemies with greatly improved health. Oh, that's fun. Challenge of the Grove God. Enemies grow stronger and stronger every night, all the way up to 75% health and attack damage. And Challenge of the Range God. Ranged enemies on the ground are supercharged and have plus 70% more range. Health. Oh god, I don't even want to see that. And now the good perks. Stronger heroes. Your hero units from the hero court have extra health and are stronger. And that's that. Alright, but I think we finished 2 things here, didn't we? Yeah, we finished this one and the first one. So it was actually pretty neat. And we unlocked another map. Alright, so that was actually... What are we having here? Maybe we could try to finish it. Achieve a victory with... With what? This is... Enemies deal extra damage. And the other one was... Falcon God. They're faster. Yeah. So deal more damage. They're faster. So in that case, Power Tower. Let's play this one as well, try to finish this, because this map is a little bit easier. But I think in that case we would do best with the curse from all targets doing a big blast of damage. I think I might go with the bow, to be quite honest. Heavy armor and the spear. Oh, it might be better. Heavy armor, arcane towers. Light power tower. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do this one, but we'll see. Because stronger enemies and faster enemies at once. That is really crazy. Alright, we'll have to take them on alone here. And they're gonna be coming from here. So it is possible for us to stop them this way. And fight them here. Alright. So let's see it. come. I do not fear you. Damn, you're fast. Maybe I should fear you. Alright, so first wave is behind us. And we gained 15 gold. Alright, the next wave is gonna come from here. And there are flying enemies. So I need to build the towers here and here. And I'll build another mine. Each mine gives you 5 gold. But then they decrease. You know, next night they give you 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. The issue here with the flying enemies is that we cannot do any damage to them. No, wait, these are not flying enemies. These are these guys. Ah, okay. So I actually can deal with these. I thought those were the flying evil ones. These ones are really dangerous. So they do a ton of damage to the walls. Got them. Alright, that was way easier than I expected. Alright, so how much gold are we now getting? A decent amount. Enough for us to upgrade you. Extra bonus to houses. Build another tower over here. And alright, so these guys we'll have to defeat them here on the cabaret, and then we have to go north to fight off the other enemies. There's a lot of them and we have no defenses there at all. Alright, so that's good. You guys will have this. The warlords give you a spear, so I trust in my ability to defeat them. Which is, believe it or not, well placed. Surprisingly so. Alright, so this is going way better than the previous one. So nobody's coming from here. We'll have enemies coming from north and enemies coming from here. And I believe these ones might be the flying ones. Those really spell a lot of danger for us. So I'll try to stop them over there. I don't think we can stop them from coming here. Okay, so he's an archer range. Those are bowmen. They have low range but a high damage output. They are armored against ranged attack. Alright. So you're gonna... Our archer units are gonna be located over there. And we'll hope that they can stop this attack from happening and advancing while we are fighting over here. No, these are also the one unit. I keep thinking these are the flying ones, but they are not. Alright. So it's actually pretty good. Let's see how you guys will deal with this. Well, actually. Okay. Follow me. Can you manage to get through the wall? But we'll take them out here. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, money-wise, we are starting to do much better. So we'll have enemies coming from only one direction, which allows me to boost you again. And I'll go with Royal Mastery. And these ones cost way too much fortunately. So let's do it this way and fight them here. Okay, so far so good. This is a much easier map than the one before. Also because I know what I'm dealing with here. It's much easier. Alright. Ton of money, a lot of enemies coming. Alright, so what can we do here? I could upgrade this, and if we stay here, we'll be able to protect this area. I'm gonna build a little bit more houses so that we can work on this. And here, well, there's not much that we can do other than just put you guys over here and hope that we'll be done with the northern wave before you guys come. So let me just see if I can build more houses so we get more money. Yep, we can. All right. All right, you feed them one by one over here. Wow, I did not notice how much health they're taking away from me. But still, this worked out fine. And now we need to go protect the north. And the wall is actually already suffering. But man, spear is so much better than the staff. That's insane. Alright, so this time we're gonna get cavalrymen coming from here. So I think this ought to be enough for you. I'll upgrade the wall over here, and that should be enough for us. And there's nobody coming from the north, so I can just take the crossbowmen and put them here. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted at all. Oh, there's a house. I can build a house over here. Alright. So let us start this. You guys can defeat those guys to stop these rolling fur balls. Maybe you guys can stop the cavalry. Need any help? Alright, that was easy. Very easy enough. They destroyed... Okay, you guys are coming from here and from the north this time. So what I can do is I can upgrade this area, give you the same boost. Wait. And there's this. That actually hurts them significantly when they pass it. And upgrade the wall here. And I get 6 left. Which I can maybe use. Nope. Alright, it's not gonna help us at all here. So what I can do is... No, that's 8. Dang it, I was hoping that I could boost something here, but that makes no sense. Your archers as well? No, that's barracks. Archer range. Alright. So you guys come with me. You guys come with me, all of you. And we are going to fight the enemies over here. Oh, I missed that there's also a way coming from that area. That's not good. Come. This area is okay, but this one is severely underdeveloped. Come on. No! But we're okay. It's fine. Alright. That was actually pretty decent. Decent. And now we have cavalry coming from all areas. Alright. So that means I can boost you guys. And this area is okay, but this one isn't. Snap. Alright, so this tower needs to upgrade. And can I upgrade it? No, we're missing a little bit. I'm thinking that I'm gonna boost this as well. And get you guys over here. And this, wait, that was another archery one, right? No, it's barracks. Alright, so if we're building a barracks, we can build it here, which will give us spearmen. Yes. Alright, this is gonna work, hopefully. Okay, still got 3 more waves coming. Yeah, these guys are dead. Alright, that's fine. It'll be okay. There's no point. You guys will butcher those. And we can just go and defeat these guys. Yeah, okay, this is actually going exceedingly well. And these next 3 waves we are going to get bonuses to money. I think it was 5, 10 and 15 every night. Yeah, because they're coming one by one, it's super easy to dispose of them. Let's over here, there's no towers. And actually build those, but yeah. Pretty decent. Did we protect 100% of the realm? I think we did. Yeah, 100% protected. Alright, so now we have a lot of them coming. Not from down here, but from here we'll have a couple. So I think it would make sense to upgrade you as a tower. An additional arrow, because these are very lightweight. And here can build this and this. That's gonna make your life really miserable. And I'm here. I don't have any way to battle you other than put, I guess, knights over here. And I'll press 1 to select all army. I'm actually gonna put you over here in hopes that you can defeat them, and I am going to be present over here fighting at this area. Yeah, these are no plans. There's no point in being here. So let's go down here. Holy hell, they already made it through the wall. Okay, that's not a... Oh, because there are catapults. I missed that. Yeah, those are too dangerous. And they made it through there as well. How? Oh, they just destroyed the wall and tried to pass through there. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. And you have no chances. Yep. Pretty neat. So 2 more waves. And this time we have you coming from here and down here. I'm not really afraid of this area. Can we even... Yeah, we could build an additional defense here. And I think I could do an upgrade here. Slows hits enemies down. Now let's build a extra tower over here, and in this area I don't think 8. Alright, let's save that. Actually, we'll take all of the army and put it over here. I think these are the heavy ones. Yeah, these are the heavies. They are pretty fast, so this is gonna be a very good fight. But our army is up here and ready. Yeah, here they don't even have it. They don't even stand a chance, so that's okay. Oh no! Ah! I didn't get through. Oh, we got them. This is fine. Yeah, when they are very strong. This area needs significantly to get stronger. Is this... Oh, this is the last wave. Alright, so this area and this area is fine. We'll be in the north, and that area needs strengthening. So just so that we are clear on that, what I'm gonna do here is you will get boosted as a tower. I'm gonna get more crossbowmen. I can't make this stronger. Alright, so this area and this area will have to handle it on its own. Hopefully will. We'll be in the north over here defending this area. And then we'll help wherever we can. Alright, I'm actually hopeful that it won't break through there. Relatively okay here. They're coming in waves, so it's really easy. Come inside. Stay here. Just make sure you don't get too exposed. This area is not good because we have a catapult here, and I forgot about it again. They have catapults. this is actually looking good. This area is completely safe. We have some defenders over here. I need to get rid of the cat. What's going on? Yeah, the only dangerous thing. Yeah, because they're coming like one by one. Our defenses are holding them really well. That's neat. That is neat. It makes me happy. I need to stay here, that's the only one that actually really requires help. And they broke through here. Come on. Alright, we're almost done. I think that was a couple last ones. I like this tower up there, just sniping everyone. They got through the gates. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. We're okay. Yeah, we're okay. This is a couple last ones. Alright, so that was a much easier map. Much better victory. Much nicer one too. Alrighty. Level 43. New perk alone. Start the level with +7 gold, but the first 10 gold dropped by enemies disappear. Oh, that's an awful one. Elite towers. Every tower that was freshly built or upgraded during the last day receives an elite marker for 1 night. And ancient shrines. Shrines do not have to be purchased and shoot 50% stronger projectiles, but they require +100% more energy. Alrighty. And fighter material. Auto attack cooldown is reduced. Alright. So on that note, guys, I'm gonna head to bed. I thank you all for joining me. I had fun. I hope you did as well. The things that I actually learned today are that the Unreal World is definitely going to be a Let's Play on my channel eventually, because I truly enjoy it and I just need to really learn it. I use this as a tutorial session, and now I know what I need to learn and what I need to experiment with in my free time. So thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week on a stream on Discord or on my channel anytime. So thanks guys, and take care till next week. Bye guys. Bye Wolfo. Bye Conqueror. Enjoy the rest of your day. You guys have still a lot of time, I guess, ahead of you, and I'm gonna head straight to bed. So take care guys. Cheers, and thanks for stopping by again.